This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain adult language, violence, and sexual themes, as well as shocking revelations. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I are playing the Deadlands role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The scenario is Chains of Hatred. It was written by Alex Sun, who is also our game marshal. The system we are using is Deadlands, which is part of the Savage Worlds RPG, and this is episode 1. A couple of things before we begin. I do want to mention that we get most of our funding through our Patreon site. Your generous support helps us to pay for our website, our club space, and everything that goes into the video production. It's your support that keeps us going, and we deeply appreciate it. Also, I know we included our generic trigger warning at the beginning, but I have been told that this scenario is gritty. It contains physical abuse of the human body, forced labor, violence, gore, helplessness, claustrophobia, dehumanization, and disease. Be warned. So, without any further delay, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Alex?
Thanks, Thom. So, the setting is 1884, somewhere in Texas. A locomotive with the Lone Star logo begins to pull away. And we pan over to the 5 of you in cuffs being escorted by a territorial ranger towards a canyon through the Texas shrublands. Now, this territorial ranger, you've only had brief interactions with him, but what you've gleaned is that he's a captain with the territorial rangers. His name is Silas Clayton. He's got a salt and pepper, mutton chops, and hair, and he begins to march you towards what is a labor camp. And as you walk along this canyon under the sweltering sun of this hot day during high noon, you get to the only remnants of civilization you've seen since the railroad. There is a iron gate with a cow skull inscribed in it, very, very tastefully done, as it's opened up by people in prison guard uniforms. The captain says, "March. Almost there." There is scarcely any signage as you make your way through this tunnel. But there is one sign that says, "Welcome to Hunting Rock." As you make your way through these natural cave formations, it opens up back into the center of a clearing. You can see on the top of these canyons a few guards armed with rifles. The main camp area is composed of a lot of shacks where you can see other laborers kind of languishing away in chain gangs. As an exchange between the territorial ranger and the prison guards is made, I'd like someone to give me a notice roll, which would be your notice plus a d6 wild die, because you are all the main characters. A 4 is a success.
Got me a 6 and an 8.
Wonderful. So an 8, if it is the highest number of that die, it explodes. So you can roll again and add that number.
14.
Okay.
I also have a total of 14, coincidental.
Excellent, excellent. So you can see that the Territorial Ranger captain. He talks to what appears to be the head guard, the head honcho here. Big guy, he's chewing on a wad of tobacco, and he points towards this group of five with disgust. And the head guard takes out a large pouch. You can even hear the jingle of coin, and that currency is exchanged. The Territorial Ranger begins to walk away with his posse.
Now, Marshal, to the best of my knowledge, is it normal for a territorial ranger to sell us prisoners into a situation like this?
Nope.
I'm going to make a complaint once I get out of here about the skullduggery of this Silas Clayton. Can I
Excellent.
hear what we're worth? I'm very good at recognizing the sound of different coins as they hit a pouch.
Yeah, with a 14, I will let that ride and say definitely sounds of precious metal, gold even. This man got a fair bit for
Well,
your lives.
well, at least we're worth something. Might mean they give us decent food.
Yeah, yeah. So he begins to walk away back into the tunnel from whence you came, and maybe never to return. A horn, a bell sounds, right? And that's when a man steps out from a nicer building. He's of shorter stature, dressed immaculately, and he introduces himself as, Welcome! Welcome to Hunting Rock. I'm Dr. Edward Hope. I'm the warden here.
You the dipshit fuck face that owns this place?
Yeah, so as you scream that out, he gives you a smile, and the guard next to you just punches you in the stomach. So that's gonna be some damage. Your toughness. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. So your toughness is 5.
Don't be sorry, I earned it.
Yeah. He got a raise, so you're welcome to spend a penny to soak this damage. But yeah,
Yeah.
he just gut punches you, and that you're hit with waves of pain.
Yeah, I'll spend that penny.
Okay. So you're shaken, and I would say you keel over. You have this sensation of almost throwing up. As I was saying, he says that we're working on rehabilitation here. Should you work hard, I'm sure you will be divinely rewarded. You will begin the hard work of mining ghost rock for us here at Hunting Rock. But first, I'll leave the rest to our head guard. His name is Mr. Crawford. The man chewing the tobacco spits a wad out onto the desert sand, and he says, All right, scum fucks, undress. Strip!
We're chained up, sir.
You're handcuffed, so I would say, yeah, those are undone, and you're able to get rid of the clothes. You're searched up and down, and then you're given rags, or you will be given rags or whatever is found from a pre-existing pile. But before that, he brings out someone else, and they have a branding iron. All right, line up. And he takes out a ledger. So we're going to go into player introductions now. First, Ambrose Krusmark, murder of a book dealer in Houston. Could you describe
I'll just
yourself?
nod. I won't. I kind of bite my tongue, but not confirm or deny, other than just the nod.
Yeah. All right, step up. You are number 41. And the brand gets a little closer and closer. A guard firmly grabs both of your arms. And here's the strangest thing. It doesn't hurt. As it's pressed into your left shoulder. The design itself looks like an E and an H, both wrapped in chain, stylized. It doesn't hurt, but it does feel kind. It feels like the touch of a lover, which is just the weirdest sensation.
Yeah, especially when I'm biting down on my,
Yeah.
gritting my teeth, and then going, what?
And then Mr. Crawford points at the pile of clothes saying, get dressed and stand right there. You're going to be number 41. Number 42, Joe Willenhall, wanted for bank robbery. Could you describe yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm Joe Willenhall. I'm a member of the the Townsend gang. But I never killed nobody. Uh, I'm more talented at other aspects of bank robbing, but we got caught at our last heist, and here I am. Jeremiah's one of us too, but
Yeah, and
he's
you
got
go
a mouth
through
on him.
you do go through the process as you are branded and given a number. You're number 42. Jeremiah Jones, the one with the mouth, step up. And the guard behind you pushes you forward, Jeremiah. It seems you've already made enemies.
Yeah, I'm gonna spit on the ground. And under my breath, I'm gonna be saying something about dim-wit, inbred, retarded, dumbass, fuckface,
Oh.
fucktard, half-wit, dingleberry.
Jerry, calm down.
Right.
Your mouth shut.
All right, wanted for bank robbery. And please describe yourself.
Jeremiah Jones is he's a scrawny, not much more than a teenager. He's barely pushing 5'4", and he's skinny, but he's got a chip on his shoulder, and yeah, he runs his mouth constantly.
Yes, you go through the process. You are number 43. Eustace Barnett, wanted for trespassing, bribery, and robbery, as well as fraud.
Just so you know, sir, my being here does not mean that I accept the veracity of any of the charges given, but I assure you that rehabilitation by whatever means necessary is a welcome opportunity. What's that? Is that a EH? What's that
Yes.
stand for?
Oh, Edward Hope.
Oh, doctor, you got your own brand. What's
And then
there,
he
doc?
presses it into your skin,
Hmm.
which does not feel like it was supposed to feel.
Do you have fresh uniforms in the back somewhere? These seem to be a mite bit soiled.
You're going to have to make do. 44.
44.
Stand in place. And you get in your position in the chain gang. Last but not least, Buongiorno Cucciarelli, wanted for a murder of 4. That poor family.
Yeah, and he he probably growled at Eustace as Eustace was walking up. And he looks like a pillar of a man. No resemblance to any characters, fictional or real. And he's like a very buff Italian martial artist guy.
Okay, wonderful. You go through the process and you are marked as number 45. And with all of you processed, the chains are attached to your ankles. These chains, they're about 5 feet apart, and you are in sequential order. We look forward to your rehabilitation, Dr. Edward Hope says. You can see that he's flanked on one side by 3 bodyguards. Very gruff, bearded, hairy looking. silent. They look all related. And they watch you wolfishly. Right. Crawford will take you to your living quarters and get you situated. We hope you enjoy your stay. And he begins to saunter off and back into his headquarters.
So you're saying that we're all chained together by 5-foot chains, yes?
Yes,
Okay.
by the ankles.
Just so you know, numbers 45 and 43, I do tend to roll around a bit in my sleep, but I'll try not to yank your chain too much.
Right, this way. Make it snappy. And you are walked through the compound, should you want. You can see that the other chain gangs, they're all staring at you. Some of them look quite sickly. Someone with healing can definitely roll to find out a little more. They scratch at their skin. And they look kind of lethargic.
Man, not only do I gotta go to prison, but I gotta be chained to you half-wits.
Yes, well, perhaps this rehabilitation will involve your getting along with folks better, as it seems to me that you turned awful green when he gut punched you just then.
What's that? Are you making fun of me?
No,
You
sir.
dopey dingleberry half-witted prick!
I don't think you need any help from him.
Are you going to escalate this into violence?
Did you say I'm short? Is that what you saying?
Are you talking to me or One Eye?
Oh my god! What a burn braid pickle puss!
Wonderful.
Is it just me or any y'all heard tell that mining ghost rock is terrible for the health and well-being of the miner?
Yeah.
You can get the cursed lung.
Did anyone roll healing by any chance?
Not got it.
Okay.
No.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Could you roll it with just the wild die?
You get a D4 -2.
Oh, okay. There you go. So in that case, you're all welcome to roll it. The D4 -2.
Why not?
Might get lucky.
I got a 2.
Okay.
Oh,
My
oh. Total of 5. Because 7
5,
minus
okay.
2, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, you recognize these as symptoms of ghost rock fever. So what happens when you're exposed to a lot of ghost rock? You've heard stories of people having their brains boiled alive from within, or you've heard stranger stories yet of people spontaneously combusting.
Oh boy. So I think that answers the question that I was biting my tongue about. What type of doctor is he? The crazy one, or the crazy type.
Yeah, and you are marched further deeper into the camp. You can see the entrance of a mine lit up by storm lanterns. There's a quartermaster's shack where a hunchbacked man looks at you through the window. He wears an eye patch, and he locks eye with you, Ambrose.
I'll just kind of give him a kind of slight wink or slight nod of the head indicator. Fellow victim.
Yeah, yeah. And you also see a lot more. As you're walking past the mine entrance, you're actually walked past a pit. A pit that's dug maybe around 10 feet down. It's out of sight from being at the entrance, but very much in sight on the way to where you're going to be sleeping. The sand and rock is stained brown with blood in this pit. You can see the remnants of stones that have been tossed in. And there is a ladder to the side. as well as a length of chain right in the center.
Well, ain't this a pickle?
That being said, you are brought to your simple barracks, and Mr. Crawford says, well, you've got some free time. Get you some time to adjust. Bell's gonna ring for dinner. And right in the morning, you're gonna get to work with the other chain gangs in the mines. That bell rings, you stand at attention, you get to the meeting place in the center, right in front of the mines.
Sir, if we're all chained together, where do we relieve ourselves?
And he points towards an outhouse with the bottom half of the door cut so the chains can go through.
So if we have to go in the middle of the night, we all have to go?
Yep.
I'll just piss on the floor.
All right. So that being said, he leaves you to it.
This
I
is
reckon
inhumane.
we'll figure out how to wrangle a chamber pot at some point, because you start pissing on the floor, and pretty soon we might as well just sleep in the outhouse.
I don't plan on being here that long.
Well, that's a fine point you make. I don't figure anybody. Marshall, were the other is it groups of 5 in general, or do they?
Yes. And
Yeah.
their numbers correspond to like the tens is what chain gang they're part of. Number is the individual, with one
And-
being at the front.
Are there like cots?
Yeah,
That we sleep in?
there's cots of the barest variety.
Okay, so we
By this time,
can
it's
sit
late
on our
afternoon.
cots.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. I'm gonna sit on my cot and take a look at the lock on my ankle.
Yeah, you could definitely pick this for sure. You would just need tools.
I need something, yeah.
That's right. Now you can either fashion that up, and depending if you get a razor or not, you can make it so that you can unhook it and rehook it.
I'm going to make sure I'm going to be honest all the time, keeping my eye out for something I could use, like a wire or a
Yeah, you
Yes.
think that there might be something like that in the quartermaster's shack?
I'll just keep that
just the one
opportunity.
eye.
Yeah.
Just glare at him.
But yeah, but there's another chain gang in here. They are playing cards.
Is it 46 through?
It is
50?
it is 21 through 25.
I'm gonna shout at the other chain gang and be just like, "Hey, y'all pud knockers! How long y'all been in here?"
Too long. You're the fresh meat, yeah?
What you mean by fresh meat?
We don't
You'll
smell
see.
like they do.
You'll learn soon enough, 21 says. He's a gnarled man, very buff. Scar across his face that looks like a bear attack. You'll learn soon enough. You behave yourself or you're going to end up in the pit.
I always behave, you creepy motherfucker.
Fuck you. He's getting up. I'm going to give you a Benny because you're instigating all kinds of BS. So, yeah, take a Benny.
Okay, all right. I'll
But
take-
number 21 is moving towards your group.
okay.
I'm going to intervene on behalf of Jeremiah Jones.
Okay, what are you saying?
I'm not saying anything. I was probably like practicing martial arts by punching the wall.
Okay.
And I'm just going to move over
Ooh.
in front of him.
Yeah.
Well, we're all
yeah, I
chained
love that.
together. If we just sort of pull on our chains, he can't.
Yeah,
get
I'm
any
dragging
farther.
you.
That's true. If you are conflicting right now, you can make opposed rolls to see who.
I want to taunt this guy. Can I use taunt
Hell yeah, you can taunt.
to get him to back down?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Now, I like to taunt. I have gallows humor. Can I assist with this?
Oh,
Yeah,
and I
so that's
could.
usually during fear rolls.
Yes, sir.
But if you crack a gallows humor kind of joke right now, I'll give you a Benny.
It's
So I got
things smell bad enough in here, fellas, without spilling blood on top of everything else.
And
And
could I intimidate as well?
So I want to wait. So Jeremiah, you already rolled, right? What'd you
I
get?
got I got the highest of the two as a 3.
Okay, so that's a fail. He's not backing down.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do believe you get a +2. Or no, you can re-roll a taunt because you have the humiliate edge.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know.
I will do
I know
that.
my stuff.
Joseph looked
I
like
was
he's
just
got a
going to
good
use the chain to keep him from going that far.
All right, give me a strength roll.
Well, the thing is, I just rolled my strength roll.
Yeah,
If you roll the highest roll, you roll again, right? You
yeah,
get.
that's
explode.
correct.
I rolled 5 4s in a row.
What? All right. So, yeah, you're trying to move forward, Jeremiah.
But
with this
I'm not
taunt.
strong.
Neither am
Then
I.
we can
Maybe I-
attribute that to your smarts. You wrap your chain around the bedpost.
Right, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, and then you sit down. So as you walk forward to kind of size this man up, number 21, Jeremiah, you're just like a dog on a leash. As you see Joseph, he's holding back the chain with the bedpost leg.
Calm down, Jerry.
And Eustace, I will give you a Benny for de-escalating with your gallows humor.
excellent. Also, when you get up to Rough House, everybody can see your cards back there. So you just wasted them bare jacks.
Fuck! And then he grumbles back.
Uh,
But he gives you the death glare, Jeremiah. You watch your back. You watch your back.
so
yeah, you could take them cards and stick it in your.
We got censored.
The hell?
I'll remember
The hell was
you.
that?
43.
very peculiar. Our card playing Jack Bates. The name's Barnett. I'm an entrepreneur who has been woefully misunderstood by the.
Well, here you're
Orcas.
44, says another one from
Here,
the table.
here I am, 44. How long y'all been in this situation?
We've been here a handful of handful of months, some of us a couple days.
Who's the old timer in the camp as far as you can tell?
It is a quiet man. Sullen, number 20. Actually, I will have you roll to find that, to dig and get that information. Give me a little persuade. Ask nicely, right?
So that's an 8 for my persuade and an 8 for my smarts. Is that how
It's
that
not
works?
your smarts. It's you just add the die type for the skill and then the d6 for your wild die.
Yep.
Oh, just 7.
Oh, 7's enough because the target number is 4. With that being said, a quieter one, number 23, he speaks up and says, well, number 11's managed to survive a long, long time.
Anybody figure out a secret? I hear this stuff can make your head pop off like a dandelion.
Nope. As a matter of fact, we haven't seen anyone leave. Only way out is in a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, the ranger got about $1.50 for each of us, which is more than all of our fillings are worth put together.
Speak for yourself.
I hadn't inspected, sorry. Grin for me? I just wanted to see what you're working with. What are you all gambling for? Doesn't seem like they're paying anybody.
So there is a bit of a prison economy. You can see that they are tossing around hand-rolled cigarettes.
Yeah.
Is that just tobacco you pick up after Mr. Crawford drops it? Seems like a slovenly individual.
Yeah, that's how that's how they're made.
Nothing like a sandy cigarette. Warden, this is in a valley that's closed off, and we went through a cave system to come inside. Is
Yeah,
that
it was
what
a
you
short
said?
cave system. So like you're in the center of a valley, yeah. A small valley, but a valley
Yeah,
never nonetheless.
the sort of thing where if we were to use our mining tools to chop these chains off, and we'd have to climb up some sort of sheer cliff to escape.
Hmm.
In plain sight of, I assume
The
that there's
guards
a,
on the top of the canyon, yes.
although they have to have a way to get up there, they must have chiseled in some stairways or something.
Yes,
They could be on the
absolutely.
outside, though.
Or you can
Yeah,
just go through the front gate.
yeah. I ain't figuring to die in that pit out there. So we'll need to figure something out. But they always expect to beat the tar out of you the first two, three times you get out or try to make your way out. So I recommend, and this goes doubly for you, Mr. Jones, my esteemed chainmate, that we all try to pretend to be settling in real nice for a few days while we figure out the lay of the land.
You don't mind me interjecting. Um, if there's no way out, why chain us up? So I'm guessing that they've had a number of people escape from them. That's why we're all chained up.
On the other hand, they might just want to humiliate and dehumanize us. Yeah, otherwise we'd,
And that's what numbers do.
yes, sir. And the whole outhouse situation. I mean, a chamber pot would be easier for them, all truth be told.
Not
Uh,
enough.
sorry, Mr. Cruisemark.
Just saying, I'm not a number. I'm a free man.
I ain't staying here with y'all belly aching yokels.
Does Mr. Cruisemark look like an intelligent individual to I, a humble Italian?
Uh, he has a degree of refinement about him, so you could probably think that might be appropriate for someone of apparently his standing or bearing.
Then I will approach Mr. Cruisemark and say, "Excuse me if I may have a word with you. I
Can't
do
exactly
believe
stop you. Yeah.
I
We're
do
right
believe-
here.
Yeah.
It's not like I've got other places to be.
I do believe that one of my jobs when I first entered this free and beautiful country was a black earth shoveler to make the gunpowder. Last time I checked, if we can find a place where a lot of people went to piss on the ground, and we can get the sulfur from the mine, and we can get the charcoal from the fire, we can make the gunpowder.
I'm not a scientist. I'm more of an academic.
Do you have a science skill, Mr.
You
Bongiorno?
need
Buongiorno has a D4 smarts.
you need
I
potassium
will say
saltpeter.
you could do that, to be honest with you.
You need a
Look,
source of sulfur.
All
The
of
sulfur
your
we can
smarts
get
went
from
into
the
that
mine.
knowledge.
Exactly. The fact that I was a piss shoveler when I first came to America.
Love that for you.
Yeah, that is definitely not the kind of reading that I did.
Oh, I cannot read.
You don't say.
Yeah, so
If
I mean,
they're doing mining and sometimes they use dynamite down in the mines, so we might find a source of gunpowder without having
Well,
to make it ourselves.
and you mix in a little of the ghost rock, and then boom, it's even more. Mwah,
you could definitely do
beautiful.
that. That's how Hellstrom won the war.
So, you 20s, should I just call you 20s? I don't want to call you old timers.
Yeah, you can call 20s is fine. And you're the 40s.
We're 40s. 20s, how many guards they keep around here for how many inmates slash slave miners?
Well, the way I see it, there's about 10 chain gangs.
Right?
You included.
50 of us.
So yeah, that's a sizable amount. As for guards, there's always people up there watching on those cliffs. I think they have some kind of building up there. And then, you know, Dr. Hope, he lives pretty nicely in that fenced off building.
What's up with that fella? He seems rather sinister.
Yeah. Sometimes he takes people into his house and they don't come back.
Yeah, he's doing experiments on people.
Others say he changes at night. And
You
then
mean into evening dress?
yeah, I don't know about that.
How come
He's not a decent man.
how come the brand don't feel like fire?
I knew that creepy fuck face had something weird about him.
Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Is that something? Is that something an occult role might be
Yep.
able to shed some insight into?
Absolutely.
5 is my highest.
Okay. So the way that the E and the H and the chain, they're like stylized, it's more of an occult brand that reminds you of like curses.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're all cursed. At least that's the working theory right now. Because that's definitely some kind of magic. Brand's not hurting.
Yeah, downright unnatural. Maybe we could climb right over the cliffs and walk out into the desert and the thing would just burst into flame and burn us alive.
Or they'd know exactly where we are.
Wonder if we could alter them though over time.
You'd have to definitely study this brand a little more. There is more information to be gleaned from this sigil.
I
think
don't
I'm
know
gonna-
nothing about no magic.
Yeah, but the rest of your gang might.
We ain't
That
got
being
time to
said-
manufacture no gunpowder neither.
Yeah, that being said, I would say that 23, number 23, he continues. He's saying, and sometimes I think there's some kind of thing in the mines.
Well, like a Tommy knocker or something.
Yeah, or like a boogeyman. Those tunnels they go deep. A bunch of nooks and crevices. You get lost in there. Even the guards don't like going in.
Well, hell, this place was bad enough without hates.
Yeah.
Has anybody tried tunneling out?
Well, if they did, I don't think any of them have been successful. The quartermaster, he keeps track of pickaxes. He has an
Yeah.
eye for that kind of thing.
Now, there you go.
What is it with this singular eye bullshit?
23 chuckles to himself. Yeah, but just a recap. Right now, you're all in the shack with the beds that are not of the best quality, and you're all scheming as the sun starts to go down.
Do the 20s have festering wounds around their chained ankles?
Yes,
Yeah.
it'll
Are
happen to
there
you too.
flies buzzing around them?
Of course, little symptoms of gangrene.
Any of them look particularly ghost rock sick?
Yes, a handful of them. Starting stages. And they've said they've been here for a couple months, so it's more of a like a long time exposure kind of thing.
A couple of months isn't very long time at all.
Hmm.
Uh-uh. I think the whole idea is that we come here and we never leave.
Sure thing. Oh,
There's
what
no
do they
rehabilitation.
do they have the pit obviously is for torture. Is there a graveyard? Do they just
We
burn
don't
us
know where
or
the bodies go.
Yeah, it's an oubliette,
and
place of
And the
forgetting.
pit, you want to make sure you're never in the pit because people always get hurt in that pit. That's where I think your friend loud one, number 43, he might go in the pit tonight. Rumor has it he might go in the pit tonight.
well, that's awful quick.
No, are we going to still be chained to him?
Quit mouthing
No.
off, you loud mouth, you jerk.
Jerry,
You'll
shut
learn
up.
to change your tune real quick. And then what is as 23 says, and 21, he's just glaring at you.
That creepy
got no intention of
fruitcake
staying.
just trying to scare us.
I've got no intention of staying around here any longer than I have to. This is going to sound like I'm Fruit Loops, but bear with me. Anyone here know anything about magic? I'm gonna
Nothing.
give each one a kind of look in the eye. to
And the
see if
20s
any-
kind of they stop what they're doing and they look at you. You got their attention.
Your sister said I was magic.
You can take a Betty for that. I love that.
Why
used
do
to-
I have to be stuck between the loudmouth and the maniac?
Oh, looking at Eustace, then you know something.
Oh, I've done a little bit of sleight of hand in my day and finding some podunks that can get you pretty far with the rubes. Personally, I'm a hard realist and don't believe in any of that mumba jumba.
Right,
At least
so
you
you're-
ain't stuck between the retard and the twerp.
So you're more illusionist. You
Yes,
mean?
sir. Mostly I just talk my way into things and out of things and try to come out ahead.
Okay. I immediately look towards the 20s when you say I've got their attention.
Yeah, they're like they whisper amongst themselves.
Speak up, come on.
Uh, the old 21, we lost him in the mines. He used to be able to do these magnificent card tricks. He called himself I think a huckster, but he said he had this magic deck of cards and but something got him in the mine. Something he went down the wrong path. And I think his body's still there. Guards don't pay no mind.
Okay, but none of you know anything besides him.
Yeah. Yeah, he always kept his cards on him. They still might be on him.
I might be able to make use of them, but that's not what I was thinking. I'm more thinking on an academic level, and I'm pointing towards the branding.
Maybe
No one have a clue
maybe
about how
11
this
would
thing
know.
works? 11.
Yeah. The survivor. The old man.
Do you know where he is?
He might be out in the yard.
I will look towards my 4 compatriots. Do you fancy a short walk outside, seeing if we can find this 11? Because I think we need to find out what to do with this thing. Because this thing, that should have hurt like a bitch. And this ain't just a brand. This is something more than that, if I'm right.
Do you think perhaps my belief in the Catholicism will help me?
Faith is a powerful thing. Trust me, I know.
I'm chained
Yeah.
between a loudmouth and a papist. Gee, Josaphat.
I'm going to look at you like I want to kill you.
Oh my God.
Cool your jets, Giovanni. It's all right. We're all got to work together. I figure, Mr. Cruisemark, that we ought to get practice in walking together, because otherwise we're just going to gouge each other's ankles all to hell. You see number 22? That foot's going to rot off in a month.
One way you get out of the lock, I guess.
Yeah, let's go find the old timer. I want to see if I've got 6 months left.
I've lost enough of my body so far. I don't want to lose any feet as well.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us the story behind that, mister? Sharpshooting? Splinter?
No, being kicked the ever-living shit out of and left for dead. By people that probably, if they find me here, will shoot me like a fish in a barrel along with everyone else they find with me.
That's
Well,
true. You're all chained together.
The
Probably
good news
weren't
and
nothing less than what you deserved.
now,
Did someone
fellers,
tell him to shut up? This tawny one.
I'm just gonna give Jones a death stare.
Come and
Getting
tell me
along
yourself, dingus.
Oh my God. All right. At this point, you've provoked 21, and he gets up from the poker table again, spilling cards, knocking the table over. And yeah, nothing happens, there will be a confrontation.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. This is your card. Do you want a new
Okay.
card with a new Benny?
I'll take it.
All right, 8 of hearts. Do you all want to join in?
At this point, no.
Okay. All right. So you're just gonna try and stay away. Oh my lord, he got a jack of hearts. So he's just gonna try and sock you. He's gonna ball up both his fists and bring them down in an overhead. And
Okay.
Captain Kirk style.
yeah. But yeah, you could see the veins popping on his bald head, and he's ringing that. Oh my god, he rolled a 6. That's a 9. He got a raise on the Actually, is it a raise? You do have a parry of
2.
2. Okay.
God.
You're gonna knock me flat, I'm sure.
Yeah, so he does 7. You got a toughness of 5. So you take a wound
Okay.
as he brings it down, right? And you hear actually, yeah, he hits you right in the ear, and your ear puffs up because now you have cauliflower ear.
Okay. How fitting.
Yeah. Well, it's your turn. What would you like to do? I would say you get knocked back against the wooden wall, and that shakes the shack. You hear movement from outside.
What exactly does humiliate and provoke do?
So humiliate lets you reroll a taunt. Provoke, I believe it takes people's attention. Distract on a raise.
Okay, so
on a
what
taunt.
does taunt do?
So taunt distracts. So that's a condition that's applied to them that will give them penalties.
Okay. Okay, so that's my stalking trait. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna taunt while he's trying to hit me.
Okay. Yeah, give me a smarts roll or a taunt roll.
It would be taunt,
And
I
it's
can humiliate,
resisted
so I
by
get a-
this guy's smarts, which isn't that high.
But I get a free re-roll, right? Because I have
Yes, that's
humiliate.
correct.
Yeah. So I get this. I get a 6. I got an 8.
You got an 8. That's wonderful. So yeah, he hits you in the ear and you slam up against the wall. And that means would you like him to be not hitting you anymore or distracted if you're gonna go for hits?
I think, yeah, basically not hitting me anymore.
Okay, it seems like you yell out an obscenity, and it seems like he's already blown his steam off by hitting you in the ear.
Yeah, it's a string of invective, actually, but yeah.
Yeah, and that's when the door burst open, and you see a guard saying, "Hey, what's going on?"
That there redneck motherfucker hit me.
And you point at 21.
Yeah.
Okay. And 21, he's like, he instigated it. And then the guard just says, all right, well, you're both going in the pit tonight after dinner.
See what you done now? You big fat rutabaga.
I think we're all getting a little hot-headed prematurely all around. Guard, thank you very much for interest in our intershack collegiality. It's just our friend number 43 seems to. You ever meet a Frenchman called Two Rat? He was a fella I knew back, and he was a ports fella in Louisiana. The fella just whatever he tried to say, he'd end up pissing every folk off. Once he got used to it, little Frenchy Tourette seemed just regular like a fella, but he rubbed people the wrong way is all, and that's all that happened here. Is there's a little wrong way rubbing, because we aren't used to the situation as of yet.
I
So
would
I
love a persuade roll.
Sure. Uh, Geez, I got a 6 in total.
Okay, well, that is a success. You are not beaten. That is that is the success.
Yeah.
Does this guard have a gun?
No, he's got a club.
Oh, okay. Does he have keys?
You don't see any keys on him.
Oh, okay.
And at this point, he just points at both 43 and 21, like pit after dinner. And that's when the dinner bell rings.
Saved by the not quite bell.
Everyone begins to, at least the rest of the gangs, they begin to hobble their way to the mess hall.
All right, now I figure if we all lead with our left foot and follow with our right, we can get into a little bit of rhythm and not trip each other up. Brother Jones, do you need a hand after that wallop you took?
I don't need no hand, you half-wit goon.
Well, it's I figured.
Right. Wonderful.
Left, right,
Left, right,
left,
left.
left.
You go into this sad excuse for a mess hall, and people line up to get their meager servings of bread without utensils.
Bread and stew.
Yeah, let's say there's stew. In like a meager bowl. You don't even get a spoon.
That's what the bread's for.
Stew is a sickly gray color, just like the boiled meat.
Drool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you count 10 gangs sitting down at 10 tables.
I'm
Is there anything?
I'm looking around. There's way more prisoners than guards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. We orchestrated it right.
You get one chance at this. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you might get
I'm
gunned down.
I'm not. It's all planning until the
Yeah.
thing drops. But I'm just looking around, seeing the lay of the land, where
Yeah.
it's possible to go, where to run.
But there seems to be at least a guard per gang on the ground,
Yeah.
not including the people on the cliffs watching. And as the night gets started, lanterns are lit, but they don't cover all of the ground. There's areas of darkness, which is advantageous should you be sneaking around.
Thinking of the mess hall, dining room, whatever they want to call it, is there any blatant cooking area there?
I would say so, for sure. It looks locked though. You see kitchen staff going in and out, and they use a key to.
Damn it. Okay. How secure does the door look? Is it flimsy or is it fairly solid?
For a Benny, I'll say it's flimsy.
I will give you a Benny.
All right. I will write that down for my notes. Yeah.
I suppose then maybe with a notice roll, would it be if I can loiter or just keep an ear out to see what I hear in terms of the sounds coming from the kitchen? I'm trying to work out if they've maybe got either gas powered or whether it's like wood burning stoves. I want to know what the source of their the flame is they're using to cook.
Of course. I'll take the notice roll then.
Okay, so that is the 8.
And
4.
the rest of you at this table, you're all hearing, maybe Ambrose, you kind of shush everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's definitely the distinct sound of crackling wood.
Not what I'll be hoping for, but
Quick question. That we're in a valley, the cliffs are
Well,
around
if you spend
us.
another Benny, you might get gas.
no, it'll do the same thing. It'll just take longer.
Okay.
If we're in a valley and there's cliffs all around us,
Yeah.
are there trees up above, or is this mostly desert?
It's mostly desert, so like shrubs,
Okay.
shrublands,
Shrubs.
boulders.
Chaparral.
Yep. But yeah, the prisoners that do like come to the mess hall, they scarf down their bread. They need this energy.
Okay, as not a whispering, but definitely a hushed tone, talking to us. If we're around a table, can we all be in earshot?
Yeah, of course.
Options. Does anyone around us see this 11 fella? He must be in here somewhere.
Yeah. It's very apparent. He definitely is an older man with stringy white hair. He leans over his meal and eats quietly.
How far away is he from us?
I would say he's 3 tables over.
Not easy enough to make contact, but we've clocked where he is and what he looks like.
Yep.
Okay. But to the others, once we deal with this thing that I'm pretty sure as certain is going to cause us hell if we try and get out of here, I would suggest, and it's going to be painful, if we do manage to get out of these things, go to the kitchen, brand this, scar this thing, or at least break the brand by burning it off us, and then potentially try and take our chances with whatever the thing is in the tunnels. Because if there's a way out through the mountain, we just got to get through whatever is lurking down there first. Joseph looks like he wants to say something, but he's being very quiet.
Well, what if
What
if the tunnels are extensive and there's just most of them they don't use, and we could get completely lost in there in the dark?
I'd rather be down there than up here, because at least there's not going to be crazy guards waiting to beat the shit out of any of us and make us look like 43 here.
Well, I'm not so sure that an opportunity might not present itself at some point. Once you're in a routine, then they're in a routine too, and you can predict things with routines, plan around them. I don't want to get lost in the dark.
Don't Ghost Rock glow in the dark?
I don't know. I've never actually seen Ghost Rock.
I've just heard the stories of the sound it makes when it's burned.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. First things first, Mr. Polite over here is going into the pit in an hour or two.
I'm gonna look and see if I can spot number 21.
Oh yeah.
At some point during the meal, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna say, "Hey, you, number 21."
I'm gonna grab him and just shove him down.
I think this is an opposed strength roll.
Yeah, you
Okay.
retard dingleberry. Don't you forget we got a date later.
So give me that strength roll, Bongiorno, against
Okay.
your strength, Jeremiah.
Like,
In the meantime, I'm going to gobble up my soup because we're
Okay.
all going to get dragged away.
Yeah, that's probably right.
I got a raise.
So that's Nate. Okay. Nice. What'd you get, Jeremiah? Number 43.
4. I got
Four?
a 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, since Bongiorno, number 45 got a raise, he just yanks you down.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
can we at least apply for a switch so that I can be between the civilized folks and you guys can be on the end?
No.
Right?
You can talk to the nice Dr. Hope.
Yeah, that's true. He seems like a real gentle, intellectual Eastern kind.
Are you calling me uncivilized, Mr. Barnett?
Oh, let's just try to get through the first 24 hours, can we?
This might not happen.
I'm not seeing great group cohesion here.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All
Well, I
right.
think that Jeremiah and his number 21 are going to come out best friends by the end of this. You're going to be hanging out in the pit.
They might already be half in love, as far as I can tell. I think they at least deserve one another.
Yeah, and on that, the bell rings once more. Everyone in the yard.
Oh, hell.
Yeah. You're ushered out. At this point, they
I'm
call
gonna see
for.
if
Hmm?
as
Go ahead.
we're going out, I'm going to see if I can kind of elbow or nudge the rest of the group to see if we can angle ourselves to go and stand near 11 so that we can at least get to talk to him.
Yeah. Well, you're the leader. You're the first in line, so
In
I'll
which case,
walk with you.
that's where I'm plowing towards to try and get near to him.
Okay. That's wonderful. Does everyone agree with this? Because it only happens if everyone agrees.
We're all on
Yeah.
board for anything that we can learn to get us out of this hellhole.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So the number 11 is actually an older Asian man.
Mhm.
And he's not chained to anybody?
No, he's at the front. He's at 11, and then 12, 13,
11,
14.
12, 13, 14.
Yeah, but you get up next to him, 41, because you're at the front too. It's fairly easy, so you won't have to roll. And he looks up at you. Silent. He has a stoic look on his face. And you can definitely give me an occult roll right now.
Right, okay. Oh, I'm keeping these dice for later, I know that.
Okay.
9 in either case is either a 6 and a 3 or an 8 and a 1, so they're both highest is 9.
Okay. Beautiful. So you instantly clock him as like someone who can also use magic. This is what appears to be a chi master. And with your raise, he clocks you as someone who might be a voodooist. And there's this instant look of recognition in both of your eyes, and he gives you a nod.
Return the nod in a kind of knowing way. Can we talk later?
After the pit, I suggest you gather your stones if you care about the survival of 43. And as you go outside, you see like the chain gang members, they're all bending down to pick up and gather stones.
Hell, this ain't the way I kill people. All right, I'm gonna try to scoop up some of the bag in my ragged trousers to put rocks in Is the pit surrounded by a bit of extra, say, fist-sized bits of riverstone?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna collect as many as I can.
Okay. Yeah, so 43 and 21 are basically called to forward. And
Does that mean they get delinked from us?
Yes, they get delinked.
Yeah.
We're free for a little bit, you know.
Let me know at any time if you're resisting number 43. But there's a bunch of guards around, and some of them have guns in the elevated spots.
Yeah, no, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I'm sure a moment will come.
Marshall, a question.
Yes.
Do the guards seem to be exchanging wagers on the survival? Yeah,
Yes, they are.
yeah.
The Quatlu's on the one on the left.
I'd like to figure out a way to get into that bat, but they stripped me naked. I don't even have a cheroot.
Yeah. I mean, this time the guards are kind of distracted. You know, they're exchanging wagers. You can do what you can do now. A failure in stealth won't necessarily mean death. I'm not like that type of GM. But, you know, you might end up in the pit. So 43, you step forward, 21 steps forward. At this point, Dr. Hope, he steps out. He looks quite different. He's no longer wearing his glasses. And his posture is even different. Almost hunched over, hulking. He says, "This is what we do to people who don't listen and to people who stir trouble up." And at this point, Jeremiah and number 21, your arms are going to be chained together.
You ass kissing twat lickers, what a real show!
Yeah, all the chain gang members, they start to cheer.
Go ahead and take these chains off. I'll give you a real show.
So you're chained together, both your arms. Well, so his left arm is chained to your left arm. You are pushed into the pit. And then, at this point, on either side, two guards, they both take out these rusty-looking knives, and they just drop it at their end of their pit. Let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Those of you who have gathered stones, you can see the other prisoners. They're getting ready to throw their stones. So, going into order, we have Ambrose, 7 of clubs. Mm-hmm. Let me know if you want a different card. It'll cost a penny. So 7C. C. Jack of diamonds for Joe Clink. 3 of diamonds for Shifty. Eustace Barnett. 3. Bongiorno. 7 hearts.
It's on Eustace. Come on, give me that Joker.
Jeremiah Jones, Mr. 43, the contestant himself. 8 of clubs. Do you want a different card with a Benny?
Yeah, I'll spend a Benny.
Okay. I'll be kind. I'll let you take the higher of the 2. Your card has bought you
classic
Ace of Spades. Wow. You can't make this shit
bullet.
Up. Okay. And then number 21 gets something. Okay, so as soon as the knives are dropped, all hell breaks loose, and people start pelting stones at you all. You could very well die. I'm not holding back. So we're playing for keeps. Ambrose, what did you get again? Actually no, you got the 7 of clubs, right? All right. So you go actually first, number 43. The knife is on the other side.
Okay, well, I'm going for it. Whatever.
Going for it? Okay, make a strength roll.
Okay.
Opposed strength roll as you lunge for the knife as your arms are chained together.
I got a 4.
Okay, you got a 4? All right, this guy he's big and he's angry and he's licking his lips. He can't wait.
Oh boy.
Oh, he got a 6 that explodes. If he gets, oh my god! All right, he got a raise, so I think he just yanks you back, and your arm kind of almost pops out of the socket from this force.
Jesus, you big lard ass turd!
You both go down, kicking up dust. Your head hits the ground. You're looking right at the blood-soaked soil. You are not able to get the knife this turn.
Okay.
Wonderful. So next we're gonna go with Jack of Diamonds. Joe, are you going to throw a rock? You
I'm
can
going to throw.
time it.
What's that?
You can even time it to distract at an opportune moment.
Oh, I'm on Joe's side. I mean, I'm on Jeremiah's side, so I'm going to
Okay.
throw a rock right at 21's head.
Okay, you can give me an athletics. If you don't have anything, it's a D4 -2.
Well, I've got a. Oh, I've actually. Oh, that's where is athletics? Oh, that's just a D4.
Okay. Yeah, just a D4. Get a 4.
I got a 1 and a 4.
Okay.
A 4 on my wild dice.
So the 4 is a success. All right. So with this success, I would say that he gets the distracted as he lets out a huge expletive as a rock hits him square in the like shoulder. Um, Wonderful. So he's gonna subtract 2 from all his rolls, which is good. What happens now is we go down the order. So what's gonna happen next is Jack. It's reverse alphabetical, right?
Yep.
All right. Oh, so 21 is gonna go. As you're on the ground, he's gonna just try and just punch you in the head.
Okay.
So he's going to roll against your parry of
2.
2. He does get a -2, so
Okay.
oh my God, he failed. So he tries to
Okay.
dash you on the head. You're both like rolling on the ground, still in the center. I think the knives they glint in the moonlight. Wonderful. That being said, it is now the 20's turn, and they are going to throw rocks at you, Jeremiah.
Okay.
So, oh. They miss. Like a volley of rocks goes down, almost hits you, almost brains you, but you get lucky this time around.
None of you fucktards got nothing.
Wonderful, wonderful. Reverse alphabetical, Buongiorno. What would you like to do? Grab a gun.
For now, I still feel some gang solidarity with Jeremiah.
You could off him and get him replaced with someone more less disagreeable.
No, you know what? We'll see. But for now, yeah, I'll throw a rock at the dude, the other
Okay.
dude, 21. And
Yeah,
could I
give me an
use
athletics roll.
okay, athletics. Perfect. And by the way, you said that the guy was a chi master.
Yeah, 11. You know this that 11 is not participating.
Oh, I also picked chi. I have the chi master abilities, but I don't have the chi focus.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
take
because
that.
you're only a novice.
Okay. Perfect.
This guy looks like a real master.
Okay, I got a 5.
You got a 5? Okay, you chuck the rock. It's gonna give I'm gonna add the penalty. Great. Ambrose, what are you doing?
I am absolutely useless in anything of even remotely physical, so I've got this handful of rocks, and I'm wondering, the rags that I've got, do they have pockets?
They have pockets. I think they do.
Then in which case I'm going to be going, oh, that could make a good stone for my conjure bag when I finally get one put together, so I'm starting pocketing rocks.
Yeah. You'll you know that as part of your conjure bag, you will need a piece of the dead. So
I just keep looking at 43.
Yeah. Gonna be somebody drowned here dead any minute.
that's true.
Mhm.
I think 32 is going to go to you, number 44, and he's going to be like, "You want to wager some cigarettes?"
Oh, good golly! I'm afraid I'm temporarily embarrassed, but I can assure you I'm good for it. Want to bet I can bean that little scrawny bastard right in the noggin?
Okay. It is your turn. If you'd like, you can throw a rock at Jeremiah.
Yeah, I admire his spirit, but I don't believe he'll allow us to sneak anywhere with his gold darn French mouth.
Friendly fire for the win.
Oh, well, I rolled snake eyes, so
Oh, that's a fumble.
yes. I might have hit 21 for all I know.
No, I think
Or hit 32 or hit my own foot. I don't know.
I think with a fumble, you hit a guard.
Oh, shit. That's
Oh,
snake eyes
now
for
it's
you.
on.
I will allow you a stealth roll,
Can I spend a penny to re-roll that?
not with a
Not on
fumble.
Not with a fumble. Too
But I
late.
will say that you are welcome to give me a stealth roll or some kind of
Oh.
taunt roll to play off the blame to
Right.
someone else.
Yes, I'll try stealth and look with astonishment at number 32 as if he was a
Yeah.
scoundrel.
Yeah, you can see some guards approach him and grab him.
I have
Actually, what'd you roll?
a total of 8, a 7 on my
Oh,
8
then
and a
you are off scot-free. They kind of drag his ass away, apart from the group, and they start beating him in this display of brutality. Meanwhile, we're gonna go top of the round again. So, Ambrose, 6 of clubs, and I am not refreshing the deck, so we'll have chances to get jokers. 8 of hearts, Mr. Clink. 8 of hearts. Use 44, Jack of the hearts. Okay. And then we got Bongiorno. Oh my lord, Joker, everyone gets a Benny.
Whoop, whoop.
Everyone gets Benny. Okay. So what Joker means is you can go anytime you like. You can even go in between actions to disrupt for free. Jeremiah Jones.
With a +2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You get a +2 on all rolls this round. Jeremiah Jones, 8 of spades. Would you like a
Again.
different card?
Boy, that card loves me. Yeah, I'll spend a Benny. The one
All
I
right,
just
I'll
got.
let you take the higher.
7
of spades. Would you like to spend another Benny?
No, I'll just take the 1. I'll take the 8.
All right, 8 of spades. As you're being beaten to death. Actually,
I know. No one's hit me yet.
well, it is
in
gonna
this
be
fight.
21's turn.
Yeah.
He got a 10 of clubs, and then, ooh. Okay. All right, so let me know if you want to go at any time, Bongiorno, but I'm going to start from the top of the round. As the 20s, they're going to start throwing rocks at 43 again. Now you could throw rocks at at the 20s if you want to make enemies. No, I'm not going to decide for you. Oh, they failed. So another volley of stones is picked up and thrown, kicking up dirt, bloody dirt. All right, it is going to be Use. This is turn number 44. Your number 32 is getting viciously beaten next to you.
Yeah, I feel awkward about that, but I certainly don't want them to stop before he's concussed. I'm just going to try to beat old 21.
Okay. I love the cutthroatness of your character. I'm going to give you a Benny for free.
I appreciate that. The fact is, I'm just trying to avoid pain at all costs. I'm a simple man. So I could spend a bet. I won't spend a penny now, but I won't fumble, and I can improve my roll. But if I just do okay.
Yeah. If you don't fumble, you can reroll.
All right. Well, I rolled a 3 and a 1, so I didn't fumble.
If you'd like, you can reroll.
I certainly think will spend that recent coin. I want to not have a corpse on my chain. All right, that's a 6 in total.
A 6. All right. Well, that definitely hits. You get hit in the back of the head, Jeremiah, as you're.
No, 21, not 43.
21. Oh, 21. Excellent. Yeah, he roars in pain as a rock hits him in the back of the head. You can see him turn red with anger. He's definitely going to go for the knife, but he's distracted.
That's right, you fart knocker.
So that was Eustace. Once again, you can go anytime, Bonjourno, number 45. Now,
Do any of the guards who are beating up number 32 look like they have keys on them or anything useful on them?
yeah, I would say that you'd have to get closer and maybe interact with them more, which would take everyone else out of throwing range.
Yeah, yeah. Because I feel like now is the time when they're distracted by beating the shit out of this guy when we could lift something off of them.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that. So you're going to try and walk towards this guard who's distracted. Those of you who are planning to throw stones will not get to.
I've thrown mine, so if he pulls in that direction, I don't mind ever much.
So those of you who have yet to go, you're being pulled. What are you going to do about it? It
When
looks
you say
like
that-
number 45 is trying to lead you towards the guards that are beating on number
What the
32.
hell are you doing?
I'm just going to point to Belt.
There's guards everywhere. They're going to see us.
Are they?
I take it
Well, they
then
might if you roll that.
With 43 having been removed, is 42 connected to 44 now?
No, there's an empty ankle slot. So you've
Okay,
got someone's got 10 feet extra. Yeah,
right.
there's 10 feet extra between Mr. 42 and 44.
But we're ultimately still connected. That's
Yeah.
that's what I was getting at.
Mhm.
Right.
So what's it gonna be?
Um,
Are you gonna pickpocket this guard, or is the rest of your chain gang gonna stop you? Can you convince the
Huh?
rest of your chain gang?
How far do we have to go?
If you succeed on a stealth roll, you'll get something.
Are you any
Big
good
gamble.
at doing this, or are you?
We're
just
going to
gonna
all
get
end up in the pit.
I'll be fine in the pit. I'm
You will
terrible
be,
at
but
stealth.
how about the rest of us?
He's terrible at stealth, he says.
But I do
Jeremiah's
have
a
the
member of
plus
my
2.
gang.
I have the plus 2.
You do have a +2. That's true.
Come
Marshall, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
If I were to start trying to be a tale teller at this point and sort of call out the battle as it was happening,
Yeah, I think people would love that.
could I generate a bit of distraction, essentially?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's see that roll then.
Yes, sir.
And I'll say that takes up your next turn, just to be fair.
That's at least fair, certainly. So as a tale teller novice, I roll smarts and a 6. Is that
Yeah.
right?
So you're going to start commentating.
Yes, sir. These bloody from the noggin 21 is. All right, so I got a 2 on my 8, but I got a 6 on my 6. So I get to roll that again.
Nice.
Yep.
And that's a 4. So 2 and 6 and 4 is 12.
Okay, that is a brilliant roll. You know what? I would even say I'm going to nullify any fumble that's rolled for Bonjourno. I'll give you that because that was an excellent display of commentation.
Color commentation left and right. He's down, there's dust in his eyes. The knives are still there. It's
People are
anybody's-
into you. People are into that. Almost
Don't
like
pay
like a bookie.
attention to the little Italian man. I'm telling you,
Oh,
excited.
he's not little. He's huge.
Don't pay attention to the older of an Italian man. Look at me. I'm a bald man with bifocals.
Yeah, you're welcome to roll that stealth now, should you wish. If you want to take
All
your
right.
turn, this would be the
Well,
opportunity.
There is a problem because I don't give a shit about Bongiorno. I give a shit about Jeremiah
Yeah.
because he's part of my gang. So if he pulls in that direction, I'm going to pull back in this direction
Okay,
because
I
I
love
want
that.
to. I want to throw a rock.
Okay, then you can roll. You can both roll strength in order to decide who does
Yeah,
what.
you're going to win on that one probably because I.
You get a +2 on strength. So go ahead and roll number 45 and number 42.
Yeah, I got a 10.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, I rolled the wrong dice.
So like everyone's being yanked around during this tussle. It's kind of
I
fun.
got a 3 and a 2.
Okay, yeah, you just get overpowered. You get dragged. Let's see that stealth roll, number 45.
Yeah, I already did it, and I got a total of 5.
That's good enough. I will say you get something. You just fish into this guy's pocket, and then you get out. You get out, and you almost nick yourself on it because it is a blade.
Very good.
It's a
Very nice.
small knife that you get for yourself. That being said, that was your turn, and now we're gonna go to 8 of spades. Actually, no, 21. 21 gets to go. So 21, he's just gonna go for the knife. He's just gonna finish this thing. He's sick of getting pelted by rocks. He's sick of your ugly face, number 42.
Can I try to pull him the other way?
Yeah, you can definitely make opposed strength rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't look too good for you.
I got a 3.
He got a 9.
Okay.
So with the strength of an ox, he drags your face across the dirt and picks up the knife triumphantly. But that is his turn. He has
Okay.
the knife. That being said, it is now 8 of spades. Jeremiah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna taunt him to try to.
Okay.
He's distracted already, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So could I add another distracted condition to him if I were to succeed?
Yep, I'm stacking.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna try to do then.
Yeah, I would say as you're distracting, like he's waving his knife at you and you're just pulling back from the ground. It's
Okay.
real ugly, it's primal.
Yeah,
Maybe he gets you on the cheek.
I got a 7.
Okay. Love that. So yeah, he's even more distracted. I'm gonna apply a penalty to him on top of the stones. So he's kind of shielding himself. And now we're gonna go with Clank. So you've been pulled out of range by Buongiorno. You can't get an angle. There's too many people in the way to throw a rock.
Well, he's stronger than I am, so if he's pulled me over, there's not really anything I can do. I'm not going to resist.
Yeah.
And I probably do see him take something.
Yeah. Something that glints in the moonlight.
Well,
But
what
you'd
I'm going to
sacrifice the
do,
knife.
what I'm going to do at this point is, if I've seen him take something and I know he's got it,
Yeah,
and really we shouldn't stay where we are,
that's correct.
I'm going to give him a dirty look and try to pull him back over towards the pit.
Okay,
So
do
that
you
next
resist?
round I can throw a rock.
Yeah, do you resist Buongiorno?
No, I'm definitely. As soon as I get something, I'm going back over.
All right, so you cooperate. Very nice. Ambrose, you see some machinations going on. It looks like number 43 is going to get stabbed pretty bad if number 21 lands a hit.
I can make use of them either way. I'm looking to see on the floor, is there anything that I can, again, pick up as detritus that I could put into a conjure bag, ideally, if someone's accidentally happened to drop a cigarette or anything on the floor that might
Yeah,
be
I'll take a
contraband.
notice.
Yep.
Yep.
Be 8. Nah, highest is 3.
Okay.
Although I did get a Benny, so
All
I will
right.
cash that in.
I'll take the Benny.
Oh, that's better. 8 plus 7 is 15.
Okay, with a couple raises, I'm gonna say there's someone smoking a cigarette like right next to you, and they'd like toss it down after they toss down the stub.
I will grab that.
Okay, you grab some cigarette. This you spent handmade cigarette. Top of the round again. All right,
Yeah.
so Ambrose, 6 of hearts.
Middle of the road.
Clank. Queen of Spades.
Ooh.
Spades. You are skipped, Mr. Eustace, because you are being a bookie.
I used my turn.
Yes, you did. 5 diamonds for Buongiorno. Number 21. No, sorry. Number 43, our prize fighter himself. Ace of Hearts. Nice.
Yeah.
Another ace.
You might want to go grab the knives. 21 gets a card. And the 20s, they get a card. All right. Top of the round. Number 21, the prize fighter. What are you doing? It seems like he's grabbing a knife. He's making swings at you. You are pulling back and trying to dodge. You're not going to be so lucky. You have to do something now. Your knife is still on the other end. You can grab it with a burst of energy.
You said 21, but I think you meant 43.
Oh, 43, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Or you can just try and knock him out with your fists. But it's
that's not going to happen. No, I think I'm quicker than I am strong, so I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll try to grab the knives then. Did my taunt last round work, by the way?
Yeah, it did.
He's distracted twice.
I would give you a bonus.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a +2 to your strength roll.
Okay, all right. I have to make a strength roll.
You got to pull yourself to the knife.
Okay.
I will take other rolls should you be able to explain it. You got a +2, remember.
If I were to provoke with a taunt roll,
okay,
would that distract him from going for the knife? He's going for the knife, right?
He's got the knife.
He has a knife. There were 2 knives.
I don't know what I could do with provoke then. I think I just have to go for the knife.
I think you have.
And I got it. And I got a 2 + 2 is 4.
Okay, so and he's gonna roll, but he's distracted.
Mm-hmm.
And he fails because he's distracted.
Okay.
All right, so he's swinging wildly. He draws blood from your cheek. But you lunge backwards. Your arm just feels like it's about to pop out of its socket, but you feel that firm grip on this.
You dopey fuck nut. You can't hit shit.
Oh, it's a rusty knife. It's going to hurt. So you both have knives now. It's going to be brutal. So what's going to happen next is Queen of Spades. Clank, what are you doing?
Okay, I am finally picking up another rock. Good-sized one.
Mm-hmm.
And I am throwing it at 21's ankle.
Oh, okay. Great.
Can I use agility to make it a better shot?
It's going to be athletics.
Athletics.
And
okay.
You're aiming for the ankles, right?
Yeah.
Are you trying to do anything like trip him up?
I'm trying to break his ankle.
Okay. Yeah.
Or make it so that he can't walk very well.
Okay. I mean, they're tied to each other with chain.
Yeah, but if he's suddenly falling to the ground, that gives
sounds good.
Jeremiah the.
Tell you what, if you're successful,
I got a 3 out of 4 and a 5.
So the 5 is a success. I'm going to say, Jeremiah, you get a +2 on your next knife roll because he got hit in the ankle. He lurches forward. You bring your knife up. Ooh, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
That being said, 44 is being a bookie, and now we're going to go to 21. So 21, he's going to try and bring his knife down on you. Oh my God, this is bad. Oh fuck. I just rolled a 13 because of exploding die.
Lucky for some.
Yeah.
Okay.
The good thing is he only gets a +D6 once. So it's not too bad. We'll see your toughness. Okay. So knife is strength +4. And then another D6. So that is That is 5, which meets your toughness. So
Yeah.
you're already wounded 1
Yeah.
from being punched in the gut. So now you're
Yeah.
at wounded 2.
Okay.
He brings down the knife. Actually, as you're bringing down the knife, he kind of brings it up, and it goes through your hand, your arm.
Oh. Ah!
Yeah. I have been running it wrong. You're gonna have to start making spirit rolls in order to be not shaken, right? To be able to act. Or is it?
Okay.
He only gets the shaken. He had the shaken presumably from when he got the hit in the
Gut
stomach.
punched, yep.
So it doesn't stack.
Oh, okay. So he can act normally then.
Yeah,
Very well.
Somewhere along the line, he would have had to make a spirit roll to get
Yeah.
rid of the shaken.
I'll give it to you for free. My bad. So you don't have to make a shaken roll. But he does stab you through the hands. You are at -2 wounds. So you're at 2 wounds, which is a -2 on everything.
Okay.
Because like he
Okay.
got you through the arm. It went through that hole in the bones.
Yeah. Ow.
And he pulls
Between-
it out. Yeah, this rusty knife. That
Between
being
the
said,
fibia and the tibia.
damn straight.
Ouch.
It's the 20's turn, and they are going to throw some rocks. Fortunately enough, they rolled bad. And now it is Bongiorno's turn. Actually, no, not Bongiorno. It is Ambrose's turn. You're going to get your ass killed, 43.
Well, on the plus side, if he hasn't got shaken now, then the next attack will have to do shaken first. Then it'll be
Yep.
the raise on top of it would do another wound.
Sounds good.
I'm still looking for stuff to put in my bag. So is there anything that would be a flat, almost like a piece of slate that I could use as an impromptu altar? Something that I'm
Ooh.
looking that would be nice, flat, almost like brick size, but nice and flat.
Okay. I would say you might remember seeing something like that closer to the mines.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'll give you that. If you go there, you can find that there. However,
I've
not
clocked
here
it. I
around
need
the
to go
pit.
get it later. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. I'll give you that one for free. Would you like to do anything else?
I'm useless at throwing stuff, so I think it's going
Okay.
to be more ghoulishly looking down into the pit and going, well, hopefully I can get either Jeremiah's hand, or if something really does go wrong with 21, get something of his. But yeah, otherwise looking for bits of either teeth or hair or blood that's been shed off in either of them, but preferably Jeremiah.
So that's going through your head right now.
I've got plans for a voodoo doll with his name on it after the way he treated me. So hell yeah.
Okay, we're not making any friends here. Okay. You just need one good hit, Jeremiah.
That's right.
One good hit.
Yeah.
That being said, it is Monjourno's turn. You do have the +2.
Oh, I still have it?
No, Jeremiah does.
Oh, okay.
43.
I think I have a +2 and a -2.
Yep, so it cancels out.
Yeah, I'll help. I'll help our brother chainmate out. I'll do a good throw at 21.
Okay. Let's see it.
Oh my. No, that's wait. What is my throw?
Athletics. Plus
Oh, I
wild.
rolled the wrong dice. Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, that's nothing. I got a 1 and a 2.
Okay. Yeah, you can see at the distance, unlike his porch, you see Dr. Hope. Once again, he looks quite ghoulish in the moonlight, but he also has his 3 lackeys near him. But he seems to be enjoying this. And I'll give you a notice roll now that more blood has been spilt.
All right. Notice. Okay, perfect. Oh, 10.
Okay. Same for you, Ambrose, because you held your action and you're like really looking. So I'll take a notice.
Oh, okay. Is that a 6? Yeah, 6.
Okay. With a 6 in this moonlight, you can see where there's been blood drawn, like let's say through Jeremiah's arm, some of the blood's going upward, like gravity's not even working. Up into the sky.
Look up. Is there anything up there?
No. But it definitely seems like some kind of ritual, this act of fighting. That's what you get as someone who is interested in the occult. This ritualistic fighting, this savagery. That being said, Buongiorno, you threw the rock and you failed. You see
Yeah.
Dr. Hope and his 3 lackeys who are always together. You notice that they always walk in unison as well.
And do the lackeys look alive, or do they look like zombies?
Yeah, they look alive. Very, very hairy, wolfish.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna look over at Ambrose and be like,
But they're just watching.
it is a mark of the Satan.
Yeah. I think you've overheard that their names were, let's see, Mr. That right here. Mr. Serrano, Mr. Burton, and Mr. Usher. You get a Benny, David?
If anybody was going to catch on, it was going to be me.
That being said, top of the round. Let's wrap this up, shall we? I don't know. I'm gonna start using my bennies. So Ambrose, 4 diamonds. Joe Clink, Jack of clubs. 44. Queen of hearts.
I'll take it.
Buongiorno, 6 diamonds. Number 43, Ace of Diamonds. You're so
Yes.
3 aces.
That's
Excellent.
quite
lucky. You
uncanny.
are so good. Oh,
Hard sharp.
21 got a card, and then the 20s got a card. All right, that being said, Ace of Diamonds. You get to go first.
I got the knife.
One good hit. That's
I'm
it.
gonna stab him.
All right. He stabbed you through the arm, but you gritted your teeth through the pain.
I'm screaming while I'm stabbing. Well, that's a 3.
Okay.
Got Benny, spend them.
If I spend a Benny, does that mean I can re-roll
You
it?
roll both your wild die and the fighting die.
I don't know how much I'm going to get. Well,
I'm giving you
Yeah,
a
I
plus.
got
You also got a +2. So did you factor that?
I gotta do it though. I gotta roll again.
They replenish in the next session anyway. You don't get. It's not like you've got them. They're going to
Yeah.
go. So
Yeah.
Or you die.
So
I mean,
I got a 3.
okay. You got a 3 total.
+2, so that's
+2?
Oh wait, +2 -2. So yeah, 3.
Okay.
you can still spend more bennies.
Yeah. Keep spending if you'd like.
I got 2 more.
I mean, it's
Yeah, I'm
either this or
definitely.
you might
It's
just straight
this
up
or I'm
die.
probably gonna die. So yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
for it.
You're on the edge of your seat. You're tussling
Okay.
in the dirt. You got stabbed through the arm. You think the next one's gonna hone in on your neck.
Okay, this time I got a 6. I'm
You are
I'm
him.
sticking with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
with a 6, I'd love for you to roll damage. I'd love for you to roll your strength die plus a d4 for the knife. And that better
2.
get over his toughness.
I
2.
got a 2.
Okay.
You add these together. They're not.
Yeah, you add
like
them together.
They're not like a trait roll where it's you only take the highest.
I rolled 2 1s.
Oh shit!
Okay. I
I
mean,
have you got more bennies to spend? Re-roll the damage.
you can
rolls?
re-roll damage, yes.
I have 1 Benny to spend.
Okay, well, if you
Can I
choose to
re-roll
spend
both
it,
if I spend that Benny?
of course.
Yeah.
I'd
I'm
love
doing
for
it.
you to re-roll. I want to see what happens.
I'm doing it. Oh no, not another 1 and a. I got 4 this time total.
4. I'm afraid that's not enough to beat his toughness.
Yeah.
Oh, the gang's gone.
So you
We'll
start
see.
like stabbing at his chest. This guy's a monster. He's not going down. That's the end of your turn. Now it's going to be 44's turn with Queen of Hearts.
Well, this is a conundrum for me. Here I am counting out the action, and I see that my leg mate, Loudmouth, is down for the count.
Yeah, he's got 2 wounds. He dies at 4.
I have a certain capacity to heal myself, but it doesn't apply to others.
That's true. You were born breech birth, correct?
I was born ass backwards, as it so happens. I believe in a certain fundamental honesty to the wheel of fortune of the universe, and I feel as though the 5 of us were thrown together for a reason, and therefore I'm unwilling to relinquish the life of that dumbass trivially. So I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna use my oratory skills that have been effective up to this point
Cheer him up.
to try to. Can I revive him somewhat, or can I just encourage the mob to finish 21 off? That's what I'm a figuring to do.
I can, yeah, you can sway the crowd. You can sway the crowd, or you can support Mr. 43 with a bonus if you cheer him on with an enthusiastic speech. And speaking of enthusiastic speeches, that was beautiful. Number 44. I'll give you a Benny for that.
Oh, thank you. Fellow 40-somethings, do we lift him up or drive the other down? Have you opinion?
Lift him up. He's in his darkest hour. He needs some
He is in
encouragement.
his darkest hour.
Filthy face Frenchman Jones, I know you can overcome this situation. We can bandage up that irritating, it's a fibula, not a fibia, by the way. I've seen multiple skeletons in a museum. Rise up, friend, and overcome. I shall encourage thusly.
Let's see the roll.
Jesus, you loudmouth kook.
And is that a persuasion roll?
Yeah, I'd say so. If it works, it works.
I'm going to spend a Benny because the first roll's a 4 together jointly, which is a misery.
Yeah, you don't
Three
have
and oh yeah, 3 is nothing. And then this. Oh no, I got a 9.
9 total. Oh,
Yeah.
very nice. Okay, well, in that case, you will get a +3, Mr. 43.
Pull it together, man.
You hear Eustace's words, number 44's words. You find a strength within yourself to get up.
Yeah.
Keep
Come
stabbing.
on, you redneck reptile. Is that all you got?
What about you, Joe? Number 42, it's your turn with a
Yeah.
Jack of Clubs.
So I'm kind of in distress. I don't want Jeremiah to die.
He's getting stabbed right in front of your eyes. Yeah.
Right. I'm sort of pushing the limits of the fact that we've got chains on.
Yeah.
And instead of picking up rocks, I scoop together a bunch of sandy dirt
Okay.
into my hands, and I lean over the pit, sort of relying on the others who don't want to fall into the pit. And I am throwing that right into the face of number 21.
Okay, if you
To
fail, it's gonna
blind
hit him.
him.
It's gonna hit It might hit your friend if you fumble. But I'd love
Yeah.
to see the roll. What should we call it? I think
Is it
it's
still
gonna be
agility or
Athletic.
athletics?
Yeah.
It's so
Oh.
dirty, though.
I got a 4 and a 6.
A 4 and a 6. Okay, we'll re-roll because
Do I re-roll the
it
6?
explodes.
Oh, it explodes,
Remember?
both of them.
Yeah. Both of them explode. Take the higher one.
I got another 4
Okay, so
on
that's
the
8.
4 dice
Yeah, so that's an 8. Roll again.
and a 1.
So that's a with a raise. Okay. Let's see how the 6 fares. Did you roll the 6 again?
I
You
did.
could
It rolled
potentially
a
get
2.
12. All right. So yeah, I would say you skillfully do a little pocket sand in this guy's eyes. He screams, eyes red, tears running down his face. He's definitely going to be blinded this turn. So excellent work. I don't know if there's a blinded condition. Let's look.
We should probably get some penalization in.
If it's anything like the one eye thing from me, it would give him minuses to ranged attacks.
Yeah,
it's
I
like
would say, yeah,
minus-
it's going to be a -6. That was a beautiful, beautiful attack. That being said, that is your turn. And 7 is next, 21. Screaming out in rage. He's fighting for his life. He's going to try and roll with the -6. Oh, and he rolled a 1. He's slashing at the man in front of him. It clanks off the chains that tie both your arms. Sparks fly a little, and you almost get a knife to the throat. But thank God his vision was blinded. So it is now going to be Bongiorno's turn at 6 diamonds.
So how deep is the pit?
10 feet down.
10 feet.
Yep.
So if I take, who's next to me in the line?
It would be number 44.
So if I take Eustace in with me, we can fight down there.
Are you sure you want to do that?
We're going to all end up in the pit.
Yep.
Is that against the law?
You don't know
That's
what's going to
that's-
happen.
Do whatever the fuck they want to us.
Can I hold an action, and if it looks like 43 is going to die, I'm going to jump in the pit and intervene on his behalf?
You sure can.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. I will say it looks like 45 is preparing to jump.
Yeah.
So you can decide what you want to do with that. Meanwhile, 20s are going to throw rocks.
This is part of the code duello.
Oh, they failed.
Basta! Asta?
All right, top of the round again.
Oh, hell.
Ambrose.
I still
Came
had
close.
my action on like a 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. 4D. 4 diamonds. What is it?
I'm looking around to see if I can get any more idea about what this ritual activity is. I don't know if I get this as a character, but I'm guessing it's the doctor is someone that's orchestrating this. So I'm looking to see basically if I can pick up any signs as to what this thing is intending to do, or
Yeah.
more importantly, how I can disrupt it.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely roll an occult to get a little more information. Because I gave you some stuff for free. But
Have
the
I, Benny?
juicy stuff lies behind the tests.
5 total.
5 total. Okay. It looks like the ritualistic act of violence of being chained together with another person that you are going to kill, right? That seems like it's going to satiate something or some entity or some creature. It's all in favor of satiation, this showboating, this display. You watching all of this is part of the ritual. You participating in this violence, this hatred is part of the ritual.
I'm glad I'm not participating then.
Yeah. And you notice 11 does not participate either.
No, I remember that from the start. So what is it that he's trying to feed?
All right. Well, you do get a King of Clubs. So,
Oh, okay.
as we are on top of the order. Joe, 2 of hearts.
I'm on the bottom.
Mr. Eustace, 2 of clubs, 2 of spades, sorry. And
I'll spend a penny against that 2 of clubs. I don't want to be at
3
the
of
bottom of
spades.
the heap.
Do you want to spend another penny?
Oh, hell. Well, I got 5 right now. I'll do it.
Okay. 8 of diamonds. Are you
Jehoshaphat.
satiated?
I'll settle.
You'll settle for the 8 of diamond, or 8 of, yeah. Okay.
Gee,
Great. Buongiorno.
Hooli.
Queen of diamonds. If you want to jump in, like
Mother Teresa.
Jeremiah, 3 of hearts.
All right.
You're bleeding. Your heart's going to be bleeding very soon. I'm so cruel. Oh my God. You got lucky.
Who got lucky?
You, Mr. 43, you got lucky.
Your opponent
We'll
got
see.
2.
All right. Well, top of the round, we have the king of clubs.
I'm going to be bending over, making as if to anyone else that's around me like I'm picking up stones. I want to examine these chains more closely, because if these are something to do with a ritual, there's probably either engravings or markings on them of some kind.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely see that there's inscriptions, almost rune-like in quality.
Rune-like, like Norse runes, or
Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell in the midst of a crowd that's getting wild and the violence around you. If you get a good look under lamplight, you'd definitely be able to decipher this.
okay. Well, I've clocked where they are. That's
Yep. Okay. Queen of Diamonds, buongiorno.
All right, so
You
how
can hold your
many?
action again if you'd like, or you can just jump in and
I don't know. I'm gonna do some. I don't know if this counts as holding my action.
Sure.
Because I'm just looking around, but like I want to see. So you said like this seems like a ritualistic. I can see the blood going up.
yeah.
So I'm gonna see. I know 11 has survived the longest. Does it look like the brand on the other people is doing something that the one on 11 is not, or?
Yeah, so now that you're looking at this and you're looking at people's brands, I mean, these brands, they're kind of covered with the ragged clothes that people got. You're welcome to look at your own.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It faintly glows in the moonlight.
And then can I see 11s or not?
No.
Okay.
But let's say you do that. Okay. 9 of clubs. More rocks are being thrown. They fail. You're getting a lucky break, number 43. Let's see.
Sure.
8 of diamonds.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what's the best way out of this situation.
Yeah, you can continue lifting them up.
Uh, I understand at this point that this is to the death, correct?
Oh yeah,
There's no way one of these guys is coming out of the pit.
that's correct.
So yeah, I would cheerlead. I would try to distract and cheerlead and maybe gamble, but if there's only one escapee, then yeah, I must use my storytelling ability to exclaim upon the power and justice, the innocence of this young man who cannot control his French tongue, or has not yet learned to control his French tongue, and thus roll a 4.
That's enough. You get a +2.
So 6.
So
Carry it on. Do not die in the pit.
you are so lucky, Mr. 43. It is your turn. You get a
Took you long enough, hoser. Well, I guess
He's blinded. You're
Yeah, he's
he's blinded.
blinded.
Yeah. I'm going to try to attack with the knife.
Okay.
I'm not a very good attacker with a knife, but I got a 3.
+3?
Yeah, I guess it would be +3 at this point. Yeah.
Then you hit. Roll damage. Strength plus D4.
That's another 5.
5 is good enough. Because you rolled lower last time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 is good enough. So, in this desperate struggle as you're tussling around in the pit, he's animalistic even. And it's quite dehumanizing what events have transpired. Maybe 12 hours ago you were on a train, not expecting where you were going, not expecting to plunge a knife into the neck of a burly criminal. So as you plunge the knife down into the neck of this man, you put this animal down, and there is blood as you slice his jugular. And it sprays all over you. You are unclean. And the crowd goes crazy, reveling in this. And this blood floats upwards towards the sky. And I think that's where we're going to end the session.
2 men enter, 1 gobshite leaves.
I told you we was going to have a date.
Yeah. And you know what? You feel good. You feel extremely good.
I think we're all cheering. Yeah. Our players included Matthew Sanderson, David Gassaway, Stefan Amshi, Max Meltzer, and myself, with Alex Sun as the game marshal. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members, you can set up private games, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for this show is provided by our patrons who are listed in the closing credits. If you'd like to show us your appreciation, please visit our Patreon page, or you can use the thanks button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answer any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the Deadlands and the Savage World role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.